Welcome back everyone to Moonstone's campaign. In the previous episode, The Orc, our adventurers encountered a wounded orc that was wearing the king's army uniform and tried to help the player characters by warning them about the demons in the area and by showing them the path that leads either to the fort of Laractus or the village of Applethorpe. Since in this series we follow the choices that my players made in the past, the adventurers followed the path to Laractus and stepped to a crossroad which added a third option, a path to a place called Laractus Sanctuary, and they decided to change their course and go there first. Before we move on, consider subscribing to our channel. It helps a lot. Now let's begin. So, we are here at the crossroad, and let's assume that the demon is dead, so I will go ahead and delete it. And our beloved adventurers will head to Laractus Sanctuary, which is, or better, used to be a small temple built by the people of Laractus, where they used to worship the god of goodness Akarut and used to perform the weddings and funerals of the nobility. Now, the reason I'm using the past tense is because this place had the exact same fate as the road or the sign. It is completely destroyed by the demons, or better, by the Kutakta, and stands in ruins. So what do we need? We need to expand the forest so that we can showcase the path leading there, plus to build the ruins there. For a change, I will go ahead and build this scene under the same tab. I will suffer a little bit from my OCD, but at least I will demonstrate that it is possible and it doesn't affect performance. So, let's box select some trees, alright, group them and create this path of the forest. Looking fine. Good. Alright, and for the fun of it, I'm gonna add some animals this time. So we keep the animals under the monsters collection. So I will open it. I will search for rabbits. Here they are. And I must place a few of them. Good. And what else? What about wild boars? Yep. Let's put one here and one here. Let's zoom. Here it is, looking right at me. Alright, now the path. You know the drill. I'm gonna box select a part of the old path. No grouping. I'm gonna hit Alt for mass placement and let's draw the path. Goody. Nice little path that leads to Laractus Sanctuary. That, if you remember, my players thought that since it has the word, it will be safer. Which is funny. So good. Before I start building the ruins, I want to create a clearing in my forest so I can have, the space I want to build Laractus Sanctuary. And that is why I will put some more forest pieces forming like a circle. So copy, paste here and here. Also this one. And there you go, now we have it. All set to build the Laractus Sanctuary scene. Okay, we are all set to start building, but before we do, let's keep some notes in the journal. Let's open it. Laractus Sanctuary. And yeah. So, as the players approach this place, they are listening to a monotonous and continuous sound of flesh hitting on something made of stone. And you should remember to note that before your players arrive here. So, Laractus Sanctuary used to be, as we already said, a temple dedicated to Akarut, the god of good, and the people of Laractus performed all their important religious ceremonies here. The demons, Kutakta, that attacked the area have entirely destroyed the temple. Also, near the clearing's entrance, a statue stands in great shape, and the Kutaktai demon is trying to destroy it, hitting it again and again and again, but it seems magically indestructible. So this is the sound the player characters were listening to. This demon is mesmerized and totally focused on destroying the statue, although it seems impossible. It will attack the player characters only if they attack first or make a lot of sound, or if they move to its line of sight. Underground the main building, there is a basement where the priests of this temple used to store their treasure. Good. Now, let's build this scene, and then we will break down a few things about fighting this demon, the secret basement, and of course this magic recently built and indestructible statue. So the first thing I want to do is to create a background, basically. The forest ends here, and the players can see a sierra of mountains. So we have several options in our collection for building this. I personally prefer to use cliffs and form this background. I will go to Objects, type Cliffs, and we'll pick these ones, Noise. So let's put all variations here. Yes, and this one. Okay, and now I'll bring them together like this, one by one. I will box select them. I will group them. All right, yes. And now I will place them by the end of the forest. Perfect. Now let's go back to the entrance and see. Okay, looks great. Cool. Now the ruins. Let me first explain. Here in the objects, we keep whatever can be considered an object. And here in structures, whatever can be used to construct a building or ready to be used buildings. Either way, most of our models belong to certain collection with specific tags. So check this out. I will open the structures. I will type temple ruins, and there you go. Not only I get ruins, but they're all of the same collection. So let's start putting some ruins here and here. Okay. And I want this one to be the main building where the underground basement is. So since it was like the biggest building here, I will make it a lot bigger. Let's drag, good. Now let's also place some random columns here and there. All right. And here, good. And now I will go to objects. I will keep the same tags, and we'll start placing a few more models from this particular Temple Ruins collection. Okay. And this one. And why not some of these? Good. Okay, I like it. I like it in general. What I do not like is that the columns, for example, stand straight, and I want to rotate them a little bit. But oh no! This object selection UI doesn't allow me to do anything? Sad eyes. Well, wait a minute. If I press the hotkey V, I get this more complex object selection UI, and now I can do whatever I want with them. Yay! Happy eyes. So let's go and fix them. Goody. And this one? Great. Basically with this one you can do whatever you want, as you can see. Okay, perfect. Well, not exactly perfect, because we missed the statue. We miss the entrance of the basement. And oh yeah, of course, the Kutakta, the demon that hits the statue. So let's go. Let's start with the statue. It's easy. Objects, statue. And I will pick this one, because I know that this is a statue of a knight figure. So let's place it here. And now let's find the Kutakta. So monsters. And I will type, I know, I will type abomination. And I will take this little fellow here. Okay, it looks so friendly. Cool. Time for the entrance. Okay. So listen about the entrance. This used to be a trapdoor, but now it is completely destroyed. So basically what we need is a hole in the ground. And what I like to do in a case like this one is to take a black tile from structures. So here it is, black. Good. I'll place it here. And then I will go and add around it some vegetation or rocks to make it look cool. So let's try with bushes. Objects, all right. This one. And I will go with a mass placement and a little bit of fixing here and there. Cool. Nice. Alright, let's have a look. I like this. Yes. So, now, let's talk about this demon. Chaos demons in Moonstone have a lot of variations. The adventurers might encounter from, let's say, one-hit die demons to super powerful ones. Some of them use spells or have breath weapons. Several abilities, and since this world was initially built for 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons, some even have psionic powers. So I'm not sure if we ever publish this world, we will see how we will deal with the psionics, or if we're gonna just exclude them. But, you know, leave a comment if you have any suggestions. I will think about it. So yeah, this particular one is a medium difficulty demon, let's say. This will be a tough fight, but keep in mind you do not want your players to die now. I don't want to do spoilers, okay, but even if they die, it is not a problem. And you just do not want this to happen so soon. So well, I know it sounds confusing, but trust me, you will find out in a few episodes why. And I hope you're gonna love it. Okay, so make sure they won't die. So let's say that now your players are level 1 or maybe 2. And if you make this demon as powerful as an ogre, you will be okay, I guess. So let's note that down, okay. Kutakta in Laractus Sanctuary. And let's say demon stats like a normal ogre. And I think we're all set, right? Yes. So the players took the road to Laractus Sanctuary, came here, and they need to face this demon to go search this statue, which definitely looks magical, and the ruins in order to discover the entrance that leads underground. So let's hope that they will survive this fight, and let's finish this episode by noting down all the important information about this statue. Since the players will be able to check it up close, and maybe cast an identify spell and learn everything about it, I will go and place a quest note. Okay, here. Good. Title, the statue. And let's start. So the pedestal of this statue writes, "In memory of our beloved king, Sebastian Athalos. The king is dead. The king is dead. Long live the king." But wait a minute, let's remember something here. They have lost their memory entirely. The only things they remember are their class, race, and their abilities. Also, that their last name is Athalos, and thus that they are all siblings. Obviously, if your players are of different races, they will probably assume that they were adopted. Anyhow, they are 100% sure they grew up together under the same family. Yep. All the players have the name Athalos. Well, surprise, surprise. Also, this statue seems new. The death of King Sebastian must be a recent one, or maybe the statue looks new because it is indeed indestructible. An identify spell will verify that. And also, this statue can cast full heal once per month. Okay, so Sebastian Athalos, the king is dead. Long live the king. Athalos family, perhaps? That's all I got for today. See you in the next episode. Bye all!